Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. Is it hump day? I think it's hump day. Oh my goodness, it's been a busy week. It's hump day, so we're halfway through. Well, good morning. Raise your cup. Good morning, Tina. Hello, everybody. Well, today is going to be a good one because we're going to talk about narcissists. I cannot wait to hear how many of you need this one today. Good morning, Julie. Hi, Amber. Good morning, Cindy. Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. So, hi, Courtney. Good morning. So, first of all, let us talk about narcissists. What are they? Maybe what are some characteristics? Then we're going to see if you're dealing with any of them. And then we're going to talk about how to stop them in their tracks. Good morning, Leslie. Hi, Nick. So, narcissists, a couple things. One is they're selfish, right? It's all about them. And they think they're always right. A lot of times, too, they will tend to try to blame you for something that is really their fault, right? They won't take responsibility. They rarely apologize for their mistakes. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm really sorry, they'll just sit there and go, oh, okay, thank you. And so those are signs of narcissists. Also people that will want to make you feel less than. So they'll tend to do that to you. They'll make you feel less. Good morning, Lauren. Hi, Diana. They'll make you feel less than so that you start to question your own thoughts, your own patterns. They make you feel like you're imagining the situation. And so all of this sounds familiar, right? Good morning. Hi, Anna Marie. Oh, Anna Marie, you're going to love this one. Hi, Connie. Good morning, everybody. So narcissists, what they'll do is they love to play mind games. So they think they are smarter than you. So what happens is they'll manipulate situations, or they'll manipulate what is going on in order to make their viewpoint the right one. So, and a lot of times, they will try their best to make you feel guilty. So those are the things, and they pop up everywhere. I mean, they're throughout our lives, throughout our relationships. I don't think you're going to get through this experience without encountering at least one. You may be married to one, one may be a parent, one may be a friend, we don't know, right? So, but they are around. Good morning, Melinda. Hi, Claire. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, it really is, Crystal. It's an absolute mind trip that the narcissist will try to take you on. Now, here's the thing, right? You have to ask, I want to see hearts if you are dealing with a narcissist. Let us see those hearts fly, right? Or at least if you have had. Because what we want to talk about really is stopping them in their tracks, just not doing it. So first and foremost is you cannot convince a narcissist they are wrong. So let go of putting time and energy and effort into making them understand that they are wrong. They're not going to. They're not going to see it because it will shatter their illusion of themselves. So they're not going to do it. So you kind of trying to do it is really effortless. It's just not going to, it's going to be exhausting more for you. So what you have to do, is just sit there and say, I'm not going to sit there and get you to see it because you're not going to understand. But what I am going to do is hold my ground. So what you can do is not let them manipulate you, okay? I don't know. Stephen, sometimes the Facebook thing's been a little glitchy. Even this morning it froze up, so I'm not really sure what happened. But here's the thing. If you are dealing with a narcissist in your life, it's so important to stand your ground, all right? So they're going to play mind games. They're really going to make you, they're going to tell you lies all day long. And they're going to make you think you're crazy if you don't buy into those lies, right? But remember, those lies are the fabric, the essence of that person's being. So they're going to do everything in their power to force you or to try to influence you to buy into what is their stuff, but make you feel crazy if you don't believe it, right? So what you got to do is just know. So this is really important, is to know yourself really, really well. To know what you want, to know your boundaries, okay? Because this comes to where you have to stand up for yourself. We talked about that earlier this week, where this is an opportunity where you have to say, I'm not going to buy into it. I know I can't convince them. I can't get them to see it, but oh, hey, Heather, awesome. But I'm not going to sit there and let them influence me anymore. I'm going to draw the line in the sand. Oh, Heather, you signed up for the mentoring. Awesome. Only a few spaces left. I'm so excited. But this is what happens with narcissists. You know, they feel the need for power. They feel the need to be right. Their ego is so big that their ego, even if they're in the spiritual business, their ego is so big that it supersedes the good of those around them. And it's all about protection. It's all about insecurity, all of those things. So for us, if you're dealing with it, you have to hold your ground. You have to not participate in it. The more you kind of engage in the arguing of it, the more you engage in this point versus that point, the more you're actually feeding into the narcissism, okay? The other thing, walk away. If you're dealing with a narcissist, rather than arguing, rather than trying to get them to see the point, rather than them trying to understand on an emotional level, they're emotionally deprived. So they're not going to be empathic. You can't expect them to be empathic. So rather than sit there and spend time arguing and trying to get them to see it and trying to get them to say they're sorry, you just got to walk away. And Lauren's got a great point, cut them off. Now, here's the problem, Lauren. Sometimes it's a family member, and we can't really just cut everybody off. But what we can do is have our boundaries. What we can do is not engage. What we can do is create a relationship that's got a little bit of filter over it for our own well-being. And if they become too much of an energy vampire and too demanding and too much, then we just know we need some space, okay? So certain relationships you can walk away from, right? If this is a romantic or friendship and you don't want, Jody says spot on, I love it. But if you are in a relationship, you know, maybe that you may be able to walk away from. But we can't walk away from every single narcissist. You're going to be running from so many people. Co-workers, co-parenting, all of it. So I'm exhausted talking about it. I don't know about you guys. But the thing is when we deal with a narcissist, it can be so painful because they will actually go for the jugular. They will go purposely to try and hurt you. They will say things and do things purposely to try and hurt you. And especially if you're sensitive and you're empathic, that's going to hurt even more. So, again, it's about creating that layer, that distance of not letting it get to you, okay? And they do. They will flip things, Tina. Absolutely right. A narcissist will flip things. They really distort the truth. But remember, in their mind, it is the truth. In their mind, they have somehow absolutely convinced themselves this is the golden truth, and you are dumb for not believing it. So here's what I want you to do. You got to go in. Your self-love, your self-confidence, your boundaries, those are your best defense mechanisms against a narcissist. You got to know yourself, love yourself, and own yourself. All right? Because when you do, you're going to recognize what the narcissist is doing. You're going to recognize the psychological games they are playing, and you're going to be able to nip it in the bud. Remember, don't engage, because if you engage, all you're doing is adding fuel to the fire. You are giving them exactly what they want. So rather than do that, you just go, okay, and just walk away. Okay, thanks. I'll take note of that. They're going to go crazy. They're going to go nuts. They can't deal with it because they want the fire. They want the argument. They want to sit there and keep going and get a rise, and to sit there and try to keep belittling. So just look at yourself, look at your life, look at what you want. And if you have these relationships, which, you know, they tend to be toxic. There's that blog I wrote on my website. I don't know, did anybody see it? Make sure you cut the cord of, if you got a narcissist and you're ready to cut that cord, make sure you read the blog on my website. It really tells you how to do it, because we have to, all right? We have to. And the thing is, you know, you're not going to be able to get through life without interacting at some point with a narcissist, okay? But what you can do is not let it get you so riled up, because when you are kind and sensitive, when you're a good-hearted person and this is kind of happening, and the absolute bizarreness of it is you're just like, I don't get what is happening. what? You just got to breathe. You just got to go, I'm not playing in this sandbox with them. I'm not going to do this, all right? And you got to be able to sit there and let it go. Let's not fuel it. You got to be able to let it go. Okay? You know, coworkers are, I don't want to blame all coworkers, but my goodness, Crystal, the workplace is like a feeding ground for narcissists, aren't they? People get so jealous, and, you know, people want to step on other people in all industries. You see people trying to step on other people, take other people's stuff, go behind people's backs. You know, that's in any industry. So what we have to do is just be accountable for ourselves, our own actions, right? Our own responsibilities. Be accountable for who you are. Unfortunately, we can't force others to be accountable unless you got kids. You could probably raise them the right way. You got a chance, or a pet. I got Stan. I will make Stan accountable for his nuts. So, anyhow, that is your inspiration for the day, okay? That is your inspiration. I hope it helped. I know we all deal with it. Part of life, part of personalities, but it doesn't have to drive us so crazy, because you know, like I said, it can be so unbelievably painful, because they will purposely try to hurt you, and that is painful. And I get it. And, you know, sometimes maybe that pain is what gives you power, as we talked about in another Coffee with Colby. All right? Couple things. All the old episodes of Coffee with Colby, they're all on YouTube. Like, we keep them so updated now. I feel like such a champ, thanks to my gal, Tiffany. So make sure, you know, you go back and you watch them and share them. There's some really good ones in there. And then I have the blog about the toxic relationships. This Thursday, I have Reese Wynn on the show. It's going to be so much fun, and we're going to take some callers, so make sure you join in this Thursday. There's so much happening. You know, I've got a demonstration coming up at the end of September with Paul Jacobs, Melinda Kushner. Oh my God, anybody in LA, near LA, can get to LA, please. Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. So I want you to have a beautiful day, everybody, all right? Feel free to share. You always can share these. I love it when you share. I love to see the comments. You know, you guys mean a lot to me. So I want you to remember, what do we say every day? Shine your light and shine it bright. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody. See you later. Bye.